All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Also, salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And basically, it's going to be a quick lesson, all right, going into the fact that a lot of people, all right, they like to think that we're out on the highways and byways, pushing hate, not knowing that there is hate in the scriptures, all right? All right, people also call us a religious extremist, all right? But the fact of the matter is this, that it's not that we're extreme, all right? The Lord, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Ba'ashem, in the name, Yahweh Shai, all right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, those entities are extreme, man, all right? And there's all sorts of examples throughout the scriptures to let you know that these are extreme powers, which is why which is why the Lord said that my thoughts are not your thoughts, all right, and my ways are not your ways. The Lord and His Son's ways are not the ways of man, okay, which is why we see, all right, the extremity and severity of the punishments and the wrath of the Most High written throughout the scriptures. And this is what we try to tell you people, because when these entities come and enter this atmosphere once again, all right, the punishment is going to be severe and extreme, which is what we're trying to save our people from. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you are the children of Israel. All right, so I'm going to get to the scriptures. Lord willing, it's edifying, not going to make it too long. All right, and these are just examples, all right, showing you the extremity, all right, or the extreme, all right, punishments and judgments that the Most High God, who the world so-called cherishes, all right, has put upon a man, okay, from the beginning, all right, because I am in the book of Genesis, and the word Genesis means beginnings, okay. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. It says, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." And that's what the times we're living in now, man. We are living in the times, all right, that are considered to be comparative to the times of Noah, all right, which is why the Lord said, roughly paraphrasing, he said, as the times of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. We are living in the times of the coming of the Son of Man. All right, and the same vibrations, the same attributes and wicked ideologies, all right, and complete wickedness and all sorts of things contrary to righteousness are being pushed in the time we're living in now, which is comparative to the time, all right, that Noah lived. Okay, this is why the scripture says that in the New Testament, and it references these scriptures spoken of in Genesis, the 6th chapter. All right, it says, "And it repented the Lord, all right, the Most High Yahweh, that He had made man on the earth, and it grieved Him at His heart." All right, so the Lord was kind of fed up that He made these people, man, which is all the people you see on the earth right now committing all kinds of wickedness, all right, and things against His law. All right, you have people out here that actually believe He doesn't exist. All right, so the Lord is fed up, and He's mad that He even created a lot of these people, man. Especially 2/3 of our people, man. He's mad and overwhelmingly mad with them, man, because they were supposed to keep the laws. They were supposed to be that righteous light on the earth, but our people have fallen into wickedness, man. All right, so let's get down to the extremity of the Lord. It says, "And the Lord said," all right, these are words verbatim. "And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast." So the Lord is extreme. He's not going to just destroy the people in America, which is Babylon. He's going to destroy the beast here. All right. What else is He going to destroy? It says, "And the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air." So the worms, the critters, the flies, the gnats. All right, the bugs, cicadas, all right, the birds, the fowls of the air, "for it repenteth me that I have made them." So the Lord is going to give the same judgment He gave to the people during the time of Noah, but this time it's going to be on the American soil, all right, which is Babylon the Great, all right, but this time it's not going to be with water, but with fire. Fire from the thermonuclear destructive missiles you're seeing built across the world by these other nations. They have the Spirit of the Lord working with them so they can do the Lord's business. Now, you see us out on the highways and byways, all right? We're doing the Lord's business. We are His mouth. We are His actual mind, All right, we're telling you, all right, how the Lord has everything set up to go down in these last days, which is why you see us on the highways and byways, all right, and you assume and think that we're preaching hate and we're extremists, but we're letting you know how extreme the Most High, the creator of this reality, the creator of the universe is, and how he's going to handle this place for his wickedness when he returns and cracks the atmosphere. And they're starting to see these chariots, man. Those are the angels of the Lord, man. We are in the time of the coming of the Lord's Son, and it's going to be totally destructive and basically nobody's going to be spared that's doing wickedness, man. All right? Genesis 6, I'm going to jump down to 11. All right, it says, the earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. That's what you can see in the world now. So if you people come against us and say that we're extreme, why don't you go to these other countries, and why don't you go down to the government office buildings of the so-called white man and tell him he's extreme? He's literally dropping bombs on people, all right, killing massive amounts of people. All right, there was a study that came out that the American government and military has killed millions of people over the past 10 years in the Middle East. Over millions of people, man. All right, and that's not counting the hundreds of millions of our people that they killed, all right, when coming to conquer this land. Okay, so the real extremist is the so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. You can't get mad at us for being on the highways and telling you the extreme judgment for the extremely disrespectful and treacherous race on the face of the earth, man. The so-called white race, the Edomites, man. All right, for that nation, they are an extreme nation, which is why they have killed millions of people over the past 10 years in the Middle East, man. This is documented. Okay, so you can't get mad at us for telling you the extreme judgment from an extreme power that he has planned for an extremist, all right, and treacherous, all right, nation of people. The so-called Caucasian race. They are an extremist race. If anybody is an extremist, it's the so-called white race, because they drop bombs on people, all right, every day they're dropping bombs. They're dropping bombs on people right now, man. All right? So what we tell you is the extremity of the Most High and his judgment, because he is above all nations on the earth. He has created all nations. So he gets to judge every nation, whether it be in an extreme form or not. You see? It says, and the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. So the Lord, none of these people on the earth are following the ways of the Lord. Okay? All these people are following their own vain opinion, their own mind, what they think, what their heart feels, what they think is good, what they think is bad. That's the standard that people are living by. They're not living by the standard put down by the creator of this reality and your spirit and your body and the grass and everything else you see with your eyes. They're not following the ways of that creator, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. So the Lord prepares extreme judgments for these people. And that's what we're out here telling you. We're telling you and preaching to you the mind of the Most High in his extremity, man. Okay, if that's a word, you know. So we're not preaching out of our own mind. So you can't call us extremists. We're preaching to you the extreme judgment that the Lord has coming for everybody that is wicked upon the planet in this time that we are living in. You see? Verse 13, and the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me. The end of all flesh? What does that mean? That means the Lord is getting ready to get rid of everyone in Babylon the Great, which is America. How? By way of famine, by way of beasts, wild beasts out here, and dogs and coyotes. All right? By the famine of this word, you're not going to know what's going on because you're not listening to us on the highways and byways. This is specifically to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're not listening. Okay? By race riots, all right, by martial law, all right, and ultimately by them ICBM nuclear destructive missiles that you're seeing being built by these other nations. They're going to be used to wipe this place clean. America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. That is the extremity. That is the extreme and ruthless judgment that who the world ignorantly calls God has set for you ignorant, all right, and rebellious people, man. Can't get mad at us for telling you the extreme nature of our power of the Most High. Okay, nobody is above him, man. Everybody is under and beneath him. All right, so of course he's going to be extreme by nature. He does not have the mind that we have. He does not give us the judgments that we believe that we should be judged by. All right, it's a standard. All right, and if you're not following that standard, you're going to be destroyed. All right. Well, I like to say to a lot of people, you don't own your body. The Lord gave you that body and that spirit. He can destroy both of them in hell, which is where we are currently, man. Because there's no such thing as hell. Hell and heaven is a condition played out on the earth, but that's for another story. But the Lord can destroy your whole body and your soul. Is that not extreme? All right, is this what I'm reading? Him destroying man off of the face of the earth? Is that not extreme? All right, and saving Noah and his sons and their wives? Is that not extreme? That's literally a small amount of people and the rest of the world being destroyed and flooded by water. That's what the Lord did in the past. That's extreme. But this time it's going to be more extreme because it's going to be by way of thermonuclear destruction, man. Okay? I'm going to skip down to 17 and show you the extremeness, all right, and the ruthlessness of the Most High. Genesis 6 and 17. And behold, even I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under the heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Okay? This is the extreme nature of who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Okay? You see? You see what I mean? This is the extremeness that we're teaching our people about the entities that are about to return to this planet, man. And you people are calling us extreme. We're not extreme. The Most High and His Son are extreme, and we're telling you their judgments and what they plan to do in these latter days to you people that are rebellious to this law. Especially to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you are obligated from the beginning to follow this law. You are the children of Israel. 2/3 of you are not going to get this, and you're going to receive that destruction, and you shall die, as the scriptures say. All right? Now, let me get this. This is, This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. This is the Most High. I form the light and create darkness. Wow. So the Lord forms the light or the righteousness of the world, and He creates darkness. All right? The darkness of wickedness, the darkness of evil people, the dark minds and nature of certain beings on this planet. The Lord does all this because He controls everybody's mind. And He's also going to control the destruction that He's going to send upon you people. All right, in these latter days, He's going to control that famine. He's going to control that martial law and make sure it devours you people, man. Because that's all of the Lord. He has sanctioned this for all the wicked flesh upon the planet. All right, ultimately in Babylon the Great, which is America, which is going to be completely destroyed by destructive missiles, those ICBMs you're seeing being built. That's extreme. Okay? And it's not something we can do. You don't see any Native American, so-called Native American, so-called Latino, or so-called Negro, all right, with a plant that manufactures ICBMs. You don't see them in the science lab creating nuclear particles. We're not the extreme ones. We're telling you what the Lord is sanctioning and how He's working through all the minds in the earth, all right, so it can come and fulfill His will. All right, which is an extreme will, might I add, okay? All right, Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. I, the Most High Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, does all these things. He creates light and darkness. I make peace and create evil. The Lord, the Most High, He create evil. Okay? He's extreme. He creates all the wickedness and all the stuff that people do on the earth to other people by putting spirits upon them, controlling their mind. All right, all of these things, man, all the evil that goes on the earth, the Lord has done it. People drowning, people dying in earthquakes and tsunamis and mudslides, the Lord has done that and sanctioned that. People dying in hurricanes and tornadoes, all right? People getting struck by lightning, all right? People in third world countries dying of hunger. The Lord sanctioned all this. Why? Because He creates light and He creates darkness. He makes peace and He creates evil. All right? Period. That's how extreme the Most High is, which a lot of you people don't understand because you don't read the scriptures. Okay? I'm going to get one last one to just show you how terrible the Lord is, man. All right, one last one, man. The Most High is extreme, which a lot of people don't understand. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. Yahweh is the only power and entity and creator of this universe and this reality, all right, that we all live on, all nations live on. All right, there's no other God, and He happens to be the God of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the living power, Yahweh. You see? It says, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. That is the extreme nature of who the world ignorantly calls God, man. He kills and He makes alive. So when you see people drop dead, when you see mass shootings, all right, when you see people get shot and destroyed in third world countries, all right, when you see the so-called white man drop bombs on people, when you see so-called Negro, Latino, Native American get shot down in the street, when you see people die of cancer, all right, the Lord has sanctioned all this from the spirit world, okay? Which is why He says, I kill and I make alive. That is the extreme nature of the Most High, which we push on the highways and byways, which is not of our own mind, it's of His words and of the things that He says He does. He's extreme, all right? And we believe in that, and we believe, all right, We thoroughly believe that he is our power, man. That's the true nature of the Most High. It's not all love. All right, the Most High Himself is extreme. If a God was all love, that would not be balanced. And the Lord said that false balance is an abomination to Him. So with wickedness, there's righteousness. With people getting shot and killed, there's people being born. It's a balance. Okay. So all the people that are going through evil times, all right. All the homeless people you see, the Lord has done this. The Lord sanctions every attribute. The Lord ordains and orchestrates every scenario you see play out on the earth, whether it's bad or good. Okay? Whether it's extreme or not extreme, the Lord has sanctioned all this. Okay? What's that one in Zechariah? One last one before I get out of here. Show you just a little. Let me see. I think it's in Genesis. Because the Lord killed all the firstborn of the Egyptians. Okay? Now, if that's not extreme to you people, all right, then I don't know what is, man. Let me bear with me 1 second. There we go. Let me see this. Exodus. Exodus 13 and 14. And it shall be when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what is this? That thou shalt say unto him, by strength of hand, the Lord, the Most High, brought us out of Egypt. Who out of Egypt? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the children of Israel, brought us out of Egypt from the house of bondage. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, the Most High slew all the firstborn in the land. Extreme. Both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to the Most High all that openeth the matrix, being males, but all the firstborn of my children I redeem. So the Lord slaughtered the firstborn of the men, all right, and the beast of the land of Egypt when Pharaoh had us, the children of Israel, in captivity as the last plague He put upon him before we left Egypt, man. That is the extreme nature of the Most High. If you don't understand that by now, man, then the Lord is going to give you an extreme judgment because you think that He is all nice. You think He's all fun and games, man. All right? You think a lot of these people that think that we're extreme, those are the type of people that think you can do what you want on this planet. That's not so. All All right, the Lord has set up laws, statutes, and commandments for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the other heathens don't have these laws, but you Israelites, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't keep these laws, so you will be receiving extreme judgment. All right along with the heathen for being a rebellious and wicked spirit that walks upon the earth in these last days. So with that, Lord willing is edifying. Call halal yum la alahaya nawa Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Also, salutations to you Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom and Abba Babal.